Hello, my name is Barb Owen of HowToGetCreative.com, and in the video just prior to this one, which was a live stream that was recorded just a few days ago, I showed you how to create a slot and tab book out of watercolor paper so that I could show you how to do my version of the found relatives or silly faces or whatever you want to call them. I call them my family. So in that video, or in that live stream, I did show you kind of the beginnings of creating the family, and I thought I have it all done, and I thought I would show you the rest of the story and the rest of the book. So here is my little bookcase. It houses, or slipcase, and it houses my two books. So I'm going to show you the finished one. So we'll take it out. So this is actually the one that we did together on the live stream. So it was showing you how to make the structure, and then I showed you the beginning of the watercolor people. The other one I showed you, I had them all done to that point, but then, and I had the covers put on the books, but then I also had all of the people ready to add the detail to. So it's all finished. This is the cover is from one of the classes over at HowToGetCreative.com. This technique, which is involving candle wax and different layers of acrylic paint and so forth. This is one of my personal mandalas. That comes from one of our ebooks, and it's also one that I have turned into a rub-on. So that's where that came from. Okay, so here we go. My family, in quotes, photos. January 2019. By Barb Owen. My mom used to carry a little book that was about this size, and it was called an SOGPIP book, and that stood for Silly Old Grandma with Pictures in Her Purse. So I don't know, that was many, many, many years ago, but this little book reminds me of that book she used to carry, and it was pictures of her grandchildren in it. Anyway, my family photos. All right, so here we have Grandma Maddie, and each one has a story, so I'll just read it to you real quickly. Grandma Maddie loves purple so much that she dyes her hair a beautiful amethyst. She's an amazing pie baker with her specialty strawberry rhubarb that is requested for every carry-in dinner. So there's Grandma Maddie. This is Cousin Petunia Rose. Fourth cousin Petunia Rose has every color hair bow to decorate her sweet curls. She's always happy and spreads joy wherever she goes. Yeah, so that's fourth cousin Petunia Rose. She's not just cousin, she's fourth cousin Petunia Rose. This is Auntie Dolores. Auntie Dolores teaches art at our local fine arts college. Her specialty is jewelry making, and her long, beautiful neck is the perfect canvas for modeling her latest creation. So you can tell she's very serious. She takes her craft very seriously. Billy Bob. This is Billy Bob. Billy Bob is a neighbor kid who always arrives at dinner time. He feels like family, so we call him Little Brother. So there's Billy Bob. This is Cousin Betty. Cousin Betty is a bit eccentric. I know you can't tell that from the heavy-duty purple eyeshadow she's got on, but, you know, just so you know. She's a bit eccentric, but she would do anything for anyone. She spends her days stitching cozy quilts for sick children in the hospital. She says that the next best thing to being wrapped in loving arms is being wrapped in a quilt. So that's Cousin Betty. You can tell she's been around a while by looking at her neck. Aunt Willa. Aunt Willa loves to garden and enjoys sharing the bounty she raises with her friends and her relatives. So, yes, that's Aunt Willa. I think she might have lived by herself for a very long time, judging from her hairstyle. This is Dear Delilah. Dear Delilah is a very studious child. She is a voracious reader, and she loves to tutor younger kids because she thinks that reading creates imagination, and you can be anything and go anywhere if you just imagine. So that's Dear Delilah. This is Crazy Cousin Carl. Crazy Cousin Carl works for the local Harley dealer. Although he has a rough exterior, Carl has a heart of gold. I like his beard. The stubble. 5 o'clock shadow, as it were. This is Auntie Lottie. The best cook in our family is definitely Auntie Lottie. Her specialty is the mouth-watering old family favorite, roast beef and Dutch dumplings. Yes, so this is Auntie Lottie. Sister Mary Lou. Sister Mary Lou is hoping that her Prince Charming shows up before her next birthday, which is a big one. If she only knew how young and beautiful she really is. That's Auntie Lottie. Sister Mary Lou. I'm getting my family members confused. That's bad. That's bad news right there. Okay. Cousin Hal. Cousin Hal is no ordinary Joe. He shows signs of being a successful entrepreneur, and he's only 13. Go Hal! Now, why he's 13 and has earrings, I'm not really sure, but, anyway. I don't ask questions, I just write the stories. Nephew Roy. Roy is an enigma. Even if he didn't have a bird in his hair, he would be the most unique guy at every gathering. Yeah, but he's got a bird in his hair. I don't know why. He just does. Cousin Tim. Cousin Tim is back from touring the world last year. He's full of stories, which he tells in a most fascinating way. Tim's latest news is that he's getting married this year. Yeah, so go Tim. And then we have Uncle Oscar. Oh, Uncle Oscar, how we all love his eccentric ways. In real life, he's a rocket scientist, but his alter ego is a tailor, and he sews all of his own clothes. There you have it, my somewhat odd yet wonderful family. And then there's the back cover of the book, and then it's all done. It's ready to put in my backpack or a purse, or just put in this little slip case that fits it perfectly. This was a class for the VIP members of the website that we just did, but you could do either one. But it's pretty cool to have them in their own slip case. Then you can just line up books, on the shelf. So if you're interested in learning how to do these kinds of things, this is a VIP member over at the website HowToGetCreative.com. Come over and check us out. All right, that is it. So thanks for joining me. I just wanted to show you the rest of the story. So thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you again really soon. Remember to get creative today, because it's easy, and I'll see you next time.